V8, naturally aspirated, running Valiant Ecosse's own cross pipe. Trusting that the tyres are still a bit warm. These Yoko AO52s are definitely my new favourite tyre. Just use third through here, we won't rev it out. Enjoy the torque of the big V8. I didn't really need that upshift in between, but when you've got paddle shift, you tend to do things like that anyway. I'm a bit lazier when I have to use 3 pedals. Little brake. Go a bit easy through here because it's all a bit wet offline, look. For me that would be the line, but not everybody is using that much of the tarmac, so it's still wet on the edges. So just in case you're thinking of watching this to measure lap times, don't bother. Oh, the noise! The noise! That wrong way round RPM counter, so weird. We'll go down the gear nice and easy in here, back on the gas through now, front flats exit, heading towards Cottonbourne. Just when that little number turns red, that's your shift point. I'll take it nice and easy into Schraden Kreuz as well, nothing too crazy. The brakes are phenomenal. I'll pick up that apex next lap, how about that? So a little bit wet through the foxhole again. I'll do a safety brake, back on the gas now, a little crunch. I wasn't even going fast enough to touch the splitter. Ali touches the splitter there. Yeah, let it pull. Let it pull. So it revs all the way up to 7. It handles a little bit like a mid-engined car. I know that sounds absolutely ludicrous to say because you're thinking to yourself, well Dale, this is clearly a front-engined, naturally aspirated V8 and it weighs the same as the space shuttle, but it doesn't actually. It's aluminium frame, aluminium chassis, aluminium motor. It is pretty heavy for all that aluminium. It's got the same trick as the Jaguar in that respect. But I tell you something, the handling is the strong point of this car. Another redundant gear change, don't mind me. Well, this is nice. I'm enjoying this now. Maybe I can take it for 2 laps. The brakes aren't even getting warm. I'm braking far too early. This is like the VLN car I drove a million years ago. I think in 2010 or something I drove an Aston Martin Vantage GT4 car. And this is just like driving the GT4 car, except we have a hidden Bluetooth stereo, we have a full interior, and the slicks from 2010, actually I'm not sure they felt as good as these AO52s do. That's bizarre, isn't it? Isn't that bizarre? So, I came up here in the Club 1000 Micro last, and there was a dry line through it, so we'll trust to that knowledge. Yep, one dry line through, a little bit moist on the left here, we'll take it easy. Now we can look for the overtake. Oh, we're catching up one of the old VLN cars here. Oh no, it's not the car I thought it was. I thought it was an E90 VLN car, but it's not, it's just an M3 ring tool with a lot of camber and a big wing. mean, it's a good choice, isn't it? It's a good battle. Both naturally aspirated V8s, similar power to weight ratio as you can see. We'll just have to brake a little bit later. Oh, touching the front splitter there. Sorry, Ali. Sorry, mate. Little brake just for caution. It looks pretty dry though now. The steering's quite light in the same way as the Jaguar F-Type that I used to drive. There's a lot of boost on the steering, but it's not dead. You can still feel everything. I'm not even going to brake, look. I'll brake in the middle. Okay, I realise now, having taken one corner moderately fast so far through this lap, that actually this has got a lot left to give. And I'm barely scratching the surface. We're at fast track day pace already and I'm barely scratching the surface in this car. The chassis is just eating the horsepower, just absorbing it. It's 430 horse, this thing, and honestly it's as easy to drive as a 300 horsepower car. The Öhlins TTX, the Yokohama AO52s, feed it another gear, that's 5th gear now. Hey, little jump. Oh, this low sun. That little splitter's helping at the canard. I'd like to think so anyway, because we didn't have much of a jump there, despite doing some good speed over it. Braking to the outside, then turning in. Let's use the torque. Nice. That was letting it pull from 4,000 RPM, look.